Hi, and welcome to the Quills Conference 2021. My name is Rachel Bush. I am the marketing chair and have built the app for this event. I'm going to walk you through the steps that it takes to access the app. The first thing you want to do is check your inbox for an email. It'll look like this. There's an app for the Quills Conference 2021. You want to click on that. If you're using your phone for this event, if you'll be attending in person, a phone is the best. You'll want to download this in advance, and you can check on download the app. And if you are using your computer for this event, you'll want to go click right on verify account, and it will take you to the login page. This event is protected to be invite only, so you have to use the email address you used to sign up in order to access the app. If you are using a different email address, you will not be able to log in on this page. On this page of on the app, you can choose to log into your social media. You can skip that and do it later. Every person who's attending this conference will have a chance to network with other people, so I highly suggest you upload an image for this. So now I have my image in place. I'm going to click next. You can add whatever information you want to add, and you'll be taken to the About This Event page. This site collects cookies, and on that note, be sure to clear your cache occasionally during the conference. Otherwise, on your web browser, it might get bogged down a bit. Accept the cookies, and then let's walk through all of the features. In a moment, I'll show you how to use this if you're attending on your cell phone, and I'll walk you through those steps just to show you how different it can be. The schedule is probably the most important thing you'll need to access while you're attending the conference. It's organized by date here, so you can see what's happening on each day. You just have to make sure you click on each one. You can use a search bar, but it only searches by day. So if you're trying to look for something that's happening on Sunday and you're on Thursday, it won't show up. You can go through, and if you want to make sure you want to keep track of something, you want to add this little plus symbol here. This will add it to My Schedule, which you can access under My Items over on the left-hand navigation bar. This schedule is going to show you everything that's happening. Of course, in this example, I have added the boot camp that's happening Thursday morning, and I've also added the workshops that are happening Thursday afternoon and Sunday afternoon. These are add-on items you can add when you go to the CEvent registration site. So let's say on Friday you wanted to add something amazing. We have the new attendee orientation. I'm going to add that. So I'm going to add that to my schedule, and I'm going to definitely go to the opening ceremony, and I also want to go to this agents and editors Q&A. So do you see this little red box that popped up down here? That is part of the app game. The app game is a really good way to compete with other attendees to see who's gotten all the challenges done. Saturday, there is the banquet that's happening that night, and that is another add-on as well. It's going to be an amazing award ceremony. You won't want to miss it. So if you notice some of these sessions, if you click on them, there will be a handout that you can click on. So when you click on that, it will offer you an option to open that, and it'll open on top of the app. So when you are using this in your browser version, make sure you use this and go and use your back button when you're doing that. You can also choose to save those files so you can access them at a later time or follow along during the conference. Or when you hover over this, you can right click and ask it to open link in a new tab. And then you can just have it open next to you and work on it and look through it as the presentation is going. These handouts are very, very valuable. And of course, after every session you attend, we encourage you to fill out the surveys there so we can collect data and find out who was great and who wasn't so great, and it'll help us guide who we invite back in future years. The pitches that we have here are, this is a full list of how to add it on, and you can go into the CEvent and add one on at any time. And this is a complete list of all of the agents and editors who are taking pitches. And this year we have 11 agents and editors taking pitches. Some of them are virtual, some of them are in person, some of them are doing in person and virtual. So the sky's the limit really for this. If you are attending virtually, there are 5 agents and editors who are accepting pitches. So make sure you check it out and get your work out there. This is the opportunity. The speaker profile list here is a wonderful way to see who all of our wonderful faculty are, so you can read more about them and see what books they have. So let's see what Alex is teaching. Alex is teaching a lot of stuff, and here are the 2 book covers for him, and then more information about him. If you go to the attendee list, by the time you get in here, it'll be more than just me in here twice as a test. If I wanted to message myself, I could just send a little message here. But if I want to add a person in the attendee list as a contact, it will ask me to send an invitation, and it will ask me to confirm that, so to make sure that the other person has consent. So you can confirm that, and then I just have to wait until the other person, who is me in this case, gives approval. The help page is a really awesome resource. So there's a lot of information in here about how to use the app and also how to contact the league and the executive committee. The code of conduct is something we'll be following along during the entire conference in all ways. It is a reminder to be kind and respectful of everyone in attendance, whether it's a faculty member or another attendee. The virtual bookstore is a really great resource that shows all of the hundreds of books that our faculty have put together. And you can see Cory Doctorow's book here. The buy link is there, and then this is the description of the book, and of course the book cover itself. The activity feed is a really great place to share content and interact with others. The app game is a place where you can check your progress and see what else you need to do. This is all just basically encouraging you to use the app. And it's just fun, and really especially fun if you look at the leaderboard and you can be competitive against, in this case, myself. The photo scavenger hunt, which you see over here in the left side navigation, is again not open until August 12th, but remember that you want to play and play to win, because the winner of that will get a quick ticket to Quills 2022. When you are done with the conference, I would love your feedback for your overall feedback for the conference. We use this every year as a way to guide our decisions for future years. Our president, John Emilson, wrote a lovely welcome message here you can check out on the side navigation. The souvenir program will be here where you can download it in case you wanted to keep it forever. This is a great place for us to showcase our sponsors. These are people who are either our grant partners or people who have sponsored our event, and they are just wonderful. We want to thank them. In the vendor column, you can find out where our friends of the leagues are, and also you can find out where to find them. So FanX will be at vendor table number 2, and you click on that, it will take you to a map and show you exactly where on the map that table is going to be, so you can find it as easy as possible. So all of these rooms that have little dots on them all have content and things that are happening in them. If you click on that, it'll tell you exactly what's happening to each of those things. And in some of these rooms, they're very full. So there's a very big list. And if you click on that, it'll take you to whatever session that is, and it'll tell you exactly who is teaching it. And if there's a handout, it'll be there as well. So again, if you go to my items, you can go to my schedule, and these are the ones that I bookmarked. I didn't bookmark anything on Thursday, but I did pick some for Friday, the new attendee orientation, opening ceremony, and agents and editors Q&A. There are over 150 sessions happening during this conference. So you'll want to go through this schedule, hopefully in advance, and select everything you want to look at and put everything in my schedule. This is the best way to fine tune everything that's happening, so you can make sure you show up at the right things at the right time. If you add a pitch add-on, your pitch session time that you sign up for will show up in my schedule when you purchase it. In the schedule, you can find pitch blocks on Friday and Saturday. So when you find the pitch and you know that that's the one you want to pitch to, this is in pitch block A. These are the agents and editors who are taking pitches during here. And again, you want to know where you're supposed to go in order to sign up. You want to go to the vendor table number 7, which will be right outside this ballroom. So inside the ballroom is actually where the pitches are going to take. You're going to be signing up at this table. Now that we've gone through how to use the app if you're using your computer, let me show you what it will look like on your phone. If you're going to be using your mobile device for the conference, most mobile devices have operating systems that are suitable for use. If you have an kind of an older cell phone, it's not a problem. Don't worry about it. You can use the web browser version of it. Just go into your web browser version and click on that same verify link thing that you did on your computer. Just follow it on here instead. So again, everything looks basically the same, except instead of a side navigation bar, there is just your home screen is all the navigation stuff. So you can just go through all of the sessions and add them to my schedule. And so I'm going to go to the bookstore on Thursday morning, and I'm going to go to the quiet room for introverts. Remember, this room is for no talking. So make sure you're going to go in there and not talk to anyone. Also keep in mind that instead of having a side navigation bar, there will be this little hamburger menu at the top that looks like 3 little lines. And if you tap on that, a little sidebar will open and you can look at my items. So you can look at my schedule, appointments, contacts, notes, and then of course, all of the navigation icons are here as well. If I click on my schedule, it will show me everything that I've added to my schedule and allow me to access whatever I've kind of added to there that I want to make sure is a priority when I'm going. And it's sorted by day, so I haven't had anything to Friday, but I've added things to Thursday and Saturday. So these are the sessions I really want to do. This is a great way for you to keep track of everything. Again, on that side navigation hamburger bar, it'll have everything in there. You can open your messaging and you can see that and you can reply to messages here. If you have any questions about how to navigate through the app, or if you run into any issues about how to work through this at all, please email me at marketing@leagueofutahwriters.org, and I will respond to you as quickly as possible. And again, I cannot stress this enough. I highly recommend, if you're going to be using your mobile device for this conference, that you download the app well in advance. Do not wait until the conference begins on Thursday and you're at the hotel, because the hotel Wi-Fi is a little bit spotty and this download can take quite a bit of bandwidth. So if you have it ready beforehand, you'll be prepared for the whole conference. Thank you for joining me in this tutorial. Again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I hope to see you all at the Quills conference.